right, I'm Dave Morris. Coming up in today's episode of The Play, new leadership in the State House of Representatives, a plea to change the name of an NFL team, and a Metro restaurant will appear on the Food Network. Well, we might be able to shed those winter coats and these heavy sweaters in a few days, as temperatures are expected to reach the 60s by the weekend. You'll still need your hat and gloves for the next 2 days, though. There's a chance of snow late tonight into Tuesday. Highs are only expected to reach the upper 20s. The warming trend begins on Wednesday with highs in the 40s, and temperatures will creep. And that's what temperatures do, don't they? They creep into the 50s by Thursday. But look at those weekend temperatures in the 60s. Fantastic. Oklahoma City Public Schools has jumped on the professional learning communities trend in hopes of improving student academic achievement. The school board voted last week to spend $1 million to implement the popular teacher training program. It's the same program credited with turning around U.S. Grant High School. The program focuses on groups of teachers who collaborate to improve learning and testing. Our Tim Willert will have more on the education trend in Tuesday's edition of the Oklahoman. State Representatives selected Republican Jeff Hickman to be the new House Speaker today. Hickman will fill the position vacated by T.W. Shannon, who resigned as House Speaker earlier this month, as he will campaign for a spot in the U.S. Senate. Capitol Bureau reporter Randy Ellis spoke to us earlier this afternoon about Hickman's potential impact on the local political scene.
One thing his fellow representatives seem to value about him is his willingness to listen to their ideas. Representative Lisa Belly talked about that during her nomination speech for Hickman. Hickman's predecessor, T.W. Shannon, was pretty much a hardline conservative in his views and tended to stake out positions early and stick to them. Hickman is viewed by some as more flexible and moderate, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Randy Ellis. He'll be at the state capitol all throughout the session. We'll have more updates from him throughout the session and, of course, every day in the Oklahoman. Washington, D.C. reporter Chris Castile says Representative Tom Cole and Senator Maria Cantwell sent a strongly worded letter to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell Monday, saying it was time for the league to push for a name change for the Washington Redskins. The lawmakers say the name disparages rather than honors Native Americans. Cole, a Republican out of Moore, is a member of the Chickasaw Nation. It's the second letter he's written to Goodell about the Redskins' name. The Cowboy basketball team will head to Texas on Tuesday, but without sophomore star Marcus Smart. Smart has been suspended for 3 games after pushing a Texas Tech fan on Saturday. Our Jenny Carlson takes a look at how the university has been handling that situation surrounding Smart. And you'll want to check out Steve Lackmeyer's column tomorrow, the OKC Central column in the Tuesday's editions of the Oklahoman, as film crews with the Food Network show Restaurant Impossible. Well, they recently visited Deep Deuce, and they engaged in a restaurant makeover at Urban Roots. An interesting story coming up from Steve Lackmeyer in tomorrow's editions of the Oklahoman. More on these stories in the paper and online at newsok.com. Stay weather aware tonight, stay warm, and stay with News OK for the latest news and information. Have a great night, everyone.